Have you ever noticed just how easy it is to get caught up in negative thoughts, especially when things aren't going well? What if I told you that your mindset is within your control, and that consciously choosing a more positive outlook could make a massive difference in your mental health? Well, that's what I'm talking about this week, so let's talk about cultivating positivity. Hi, I'm Jeremy Godwin. I'm a mental health counsellor and I teach you simple ways to improve your mental health, because a healthier mindset is created one small choice at a time. Today we're going to look at how you can cultivate a positive mindset, because while we all have negative thoughts sometimes, learning to steer your mind towards the positives can create a lot more peace, resilience, and joy in your life. The first thing you need to understand is that your mindset is your choice. This might surprise you, but how you view the world and yourself is totally up to you. Because your mindset is a choice, and you can choose to change it at any time. Every day you get to decide how you approach your thoughts, feelings, and situations. When you realize that you have the power to choose your mindset, you're no longer at the mercy of every passing thought. Which is good, because thoughts are not facts. Thoughts are just thoughts. It's what you do with them that determines what happens next. If you choose to not just react to them, and instead remind yourself that you're in control of how you respond to challenges and setbacks, everything changes for the better. Imagine it's a rainy day. You could choose to be upset about the weather, or you could see it as an opportunity to relax and stay cozy indoors if you can, or even just to appreciate the fresh feeling after the rain. It's all about the perspective you choose. One way to start building this choice into your day is by setting an intention each morning. When you wake up, ask yourself, what mindset do I want to carry with me today? This simple act can help remind you that your mindset is completely within your control. You get to choose what to do with your thoughts. We all have negative thoughts pop up from time to time. That's perfectly normal. But the good news is that you get to decide what to do with those thoughts. That means you can either buy into negative thoughts, or you can consciously choose positive ones instead. Now, choosing positive thoughts doesn't mean ignoring reality or pretending everything's perfect. It just means that instead of letting negativity take over, you're choosing to focus on more positive thoughts that help you feel calmer, stronger, or more capable. The easiest way to do that is to consciously focus on solutions instead of problems. Let's say you make a mistake at work and you start thinking, I'm terrible at this, I'm going to get fired. Instead of letting that thought spiral, pause and remind yourself, everyone makes mistakes. I can learn from this and do better next time. It's a gentle redirection that keeps you from falling into negativity. So when a negative thought comes up, try using a simple phrase like, I don't need to hold on to this, or I choose a positive perspective. These phrases remind you that you have the power to steer your thoughts in a direction that feels better for you. Whether you look for the positives or the negatives, what you focus on will grow. Our brains are wired to notice patterns, so when you start focusing on either the positive or the negative, your mind will pick up more of the same. In other words, what you look for is what you'll find. When you actively look for the positives, even in tough situations, you're training your brain to notice the good. Over time, this can make you more resilient, helping you to bounce back from challenges more easily and improving your overall mental health. Think about a frustrating day where things keep going wrong. Instead of letting it get you down, try to look for even one small positive, like the fact that you can learn something new or that you're handling the situation as best as you can. Focusing on these positives can help shift your mood and make the day feel a little brighter. One simple practice to encourage yourself to focus more on the positive is to write down 3 positive things that happened that day before you go to bed, no matter how small. This practice helps you develop a habit of noticing the good, even on difficult days. Here's the thing. Your mindset is your choice, and you're in control of your thoughts. And so the more you choose to look for the positives, the more you'll find them. It certainly beats being negative and miserable. Cultivating a positive mindset isn't about ignoring reality, it's about choosing to see the potential in every moment, which can lead to better mental health and a more fulfilling life. So, what's one small thing you can focus on today that will bring you a bit of positivity? Share it in the comments, and if you have any of your own tips for cultivating a positive mindset, I'd love to hear them. Check out the weekly Let's Talk About Mental Health podcast for more mental health tips, and if you liked this episode, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe or follow for more. And another way to feel more positive is to live more intentionally, and I talked about how to do that in this video, so watch that next. It's linked in the episode description. Remember, when you actively focus on the positive, you'll find more and more positives to focus on. Take care and talk to you next time.